You are comfortable. You trust the ground beneath your feet. You trust that gravity will pull you down, and that the atoms in your blood will hold together. You believe the universe is a solid floor. Look closer. Look at the architecture of reality itself. A single hydrogen atom, electrons dancing in a perfect eternal waltz. You believe these laws are written in stone. But the laws of physics are not a promise. The electron does not fly away, it simply dissolves. The proton unzips into violet mist. They are a gamble. And somewhere in the dark, deep in the void between galaxies, the house just won. A perfect sphere of absolute nothingness expands. It eats the light. It eats the dark. It is coming at the speed of light, which means you will never see it coming. Let us go back before the silence. Let us stand on the deck of a dying star. Welcome to the Stelliferous Era, the age of stars, a nebula of gold and crimson dust, stretching for 100 light years, a nursery for new suns. Here, gravity is the artist. It pulls dust into swirls, heating it until it ignites. It is a masterpiece of complexity. Every atom here is vibrating with energy, carbon, oxygen, iron, the building blocks of you. The heat is unimaginable, the light is blinding, a cacophony of creation. Meet our witness, a single photon, a massless traveler born in the heart of a blue giant. It screams out of the star's surface, riding the fabric of space-time. It has a speed limit 300,000 kilometers per second. The universal constant. To the photon, time does not exist. The journey of 1 billion years happens in an instant. It flies through the vacuum, passing planets that teem with primitive oceans, passing gas giants that weep diamond rain. It reflects off the ice rings of a silent world, carrying the image of the star into the deep dark. It is a messenger. But today, the message is death. Look at the empty space. The photon travels through, we call it the vacuum. But it is not empty. It is a field of potential energy. Think of it like a frozen lake high in the mountains. The ice is smooth, it holds the weight of the universe, it feels solid. This is the false vacuum. We are living on the ice. Our atoms, our chemistry, our lives, they all depend on the ice holding. But beneath the ice, there is a deeper bottom. A lower energy state. The universe wants to fall. It wants to relax. For 13 billion years, the ice has held, we have grown complacent. But quantum mechanics does not care about your complacency. It happens without a reason. A random quantum fluctuation. A single point in the dark smaller than an atom, the ice cracks. Nucleation. That single point tunnels down, it falls from the false vacuum to the true vacuum. It is a drop of ink in a glass of clear water. Reality has just been rewritten. The bubble forms inside. The energy level is zero outside. It is high. Nature hates a gradient. It seeks to equalize. The bubble begins to expand, not with an explosion of fire, but with an expansion of law. The edge of the bubble is called the domain wall. A razor-thin membrane of infinite energy, hotter than the Big Bang. It accelerates instantly to the speed of light. A witness. The photon is flying away from the star, but the wall is right behind it. They are racing neck and neck, the light and the eraser of light. If the photon could look back, it would see nothing, because the light from the destruction can never catch up to destruction itself. The stars behind the wall do not fade. They simply switch off. The wall hits the star system. It hits a gas giant first. There is no collision, there is no debris as the domain wall passes through the planet. The standard model of particle physics is deleted. The quarks that bind the protons together simply let go. The strong nuclear force evaporates, matter becomes soup. The massive planet, billions of tons of hydrogen and helium, unravels in a nanosecond. It doesn't burn, it collapses into a fine gray mist of subatomic particles, then vanishes into the dark. It is not death, it is unbirth. The wall hits the star, a 1,000,000-mile wide ball of fusion. The light is cut, the heat is cut, the gravity is cut. A ghost in the machine. One moment, a sun. The next, a hole in the sky. Let us cross the threshold. Let us go where no life can survive. Into the true vacuum. Inside the sphere, the universe is different. It is dark, not the dark of night, but the dark of blindness. Chemistry is impossible here. Electrons cannot orbit protons, atoms cannot form, molecules cannot bond. It is a sterile, static graveyard, a sea of low-energy nothingness. This is the universe's preferred state. This is perfection. All the complexity, all the biology, all the drama of the stars was just a temporary glitch. A momentary struggle against the inevitable slide into the deep freeze. Outside, the universe continues, galaxies spin, civilizations rise and fall. They do not know the cancer is growing. The bubble is expanding at the speed of light. It consumes a light year every year. A civilization 1,000 light years away looks at the sky. They see the stars shining. They are looking at ghosts. Those stars are already dead. The light they see is just the echo, traveling across the gap. They are walking towards a cliff edge that they cannot see. Bring it home to the Milky Way, to the Orion Arm, to Earth. You are sitting there reading this, breathing. The bubble could have started 1 billion years ago in the Andromeda galaxy, or it could have started 5 minutes ago behind the sun. It makes no difference. There is no warning siren. There is no shift in the telescope data. We cannot see it because the warning signal travels at the same speed as the death. They arrive together. One moment, the sky is blue. The sun is warm. The next moment, the geometry of your own body fails. You do not feel pain. Pain requires neurons, and neurons require chemistry. You simply cease. The Earth is deleted before it can complete a single rotation. The solar system is wiped clean, leaving nothing but the true vacuum. We build our castles on a frozen lake. We pretend the ice is stone. We pretend the foundations are eternal, but the water beneath is deep, and it is waiting. Enjoy the solid ground.